behind your door handle here. You're going to use a pick, pop off this little cover. That is going to expose 2 Phillips head screws. Let's go ahead and remove those. Right here, there's a little rubber bump stop. There's a Phillips head screw right in the center. I'm going to go ahead and remove this. Now our screw is spinning inside here. We can't get this off, so we're going to go ahead and pop off our little rubber grommet here. And this just pops off. That's going to expose our full Phillips head screw here. So simply what I'm doing is I'm using a pair of cutters here that has the dished or concave here, gently pulling in, and as I unscrew, you can close the handle of the cutters here, allowing us to pull this out. So we're going to pull open this little portion here, and right underneath your armrest, underneath the window switch, there is a hole. Go ahead and put your Phillips head screwdriver in there. Let's go ahead and remove this screw. Right. Again, pop off our door panel. Once all of your trim buttons are off, go ahead and pull up on the panel. I'm going to go ahead and release the door cable right here. There's a plastic retainer clip. You can use a pick or a small pry tool to go ahead and undo this little clip right here. And be careful because that is a brittle plastic. And then you can release the cable end. Up here you have your window connectors and other electronic components. And pressing the tabs and release these. You have this connector right here. And we have our other connectors down below. There's a little tab right here. You want to press down on that, that'll release that connector. And then we have this connector right here. Same thing, a little lock tab right there. Go ahead and remove your door panel. Go ahead and remove these rubber plugs. We're going to use the aid of a blade, razor, or something you can get in here and gently work this away. This will take you a little bit of time to do. Just have patience. You want to do this all the way around the perimeter and remove this whole shield. We're going to be reusing this water shield afterwards. So just place it in a safe place once you're done removing this. We're going to use our 10mm socket. Remove this bolt right here. I'm going to reach inside. I'm going to grab our glass track. Slowly wiggle that down. And remove this from the door. Let's go ahead and disconnect our connector right here. And use a pair of our needle nose pliers. Just going to gently squeeze these tabs. Release this retainer. Use our pick and pop that out there. And in the back side, there's another retainer rod, a retainer clip holding this rod. Going to use our pick for this one here. Lift that, and we can pop this rod out from the back side. This little piece of tape over this port here, we're going to go ahead and peel this back. Using our 8mm socket and extension, we're going to reach this inside. I'm going to remove the nut on the back side. Now from the outside here, we should be able to remove our components. Now I want to go ahead and remove this aluminum trim here. Just going to pop this over, remove this unit. Push our lock cylinder through. There's a plastic pin on the top that runs straight through and comes out on the bottom right here. I want to go ahead and gently use our pliers and push that up. Grab this pin. Work that up and out and remove this pin. Now grab your handle, pull this up and out towards you. And that'll release your handle. Go ahead and install the handle. Line that up. Snap that in. Let's go ahead and install our plastic push pin here. Now your plastic cap might have popped off like ours did and was separate from our aluminum base here. If you line that up and press it together, it looks just like the new component. So I'm going to take this unit here. That's a position that'll be in. So I'm going to go ahead and feed our lock cylinder back up. Should be able to get that into position here. Engage into our lock cylinder area. And then we'll push it in. It'll lock into place. Let's go ahead and install our bolt on the back side. And go ahead and get that started by hand. I'll go ahead and snug that down. And grab our back actuator rod here. And Bring this up and over. And then get that rod installed in the back. Bring our little lock tab down. And I'm just going to use my pick back here to go ahead and push that back into place. Get that locked on. Next, we'll take this one here. Go ahead and get that rod lined up and pop that in. And then re-engage our lock right here. Now we have our electrical connector here. You want to make sure that you have this routed in the proper location. Otherwise, as your glass goes up and down, or maybe even the actuator rods might get caught on this and cause some issues. Make sure it's routed this way. Reconnect your connector. Your little retainer right here. Next, install our glass guide channel here. Go ahead and tighten that down. Once that's installed, go ahead and reconnect your electrical connector right here. If your window tape is still good, go ahead and reinstall that. If not, you can use a regular piece of tape to cover that. Once you have all the rods and electrical connectors attached, now is the time before you reinstall the interior door panel to go ahead and test everything. Give that handle a pull, make sure it's nice and smooth, nothing is binding. Use your key. Make sure that lock cylinder is operating, locking and unlocking nice and smooth. So you're going to take your water shield. I'm going to line this up and install one of our plastic buttons here. As you bring the water shield across, you want to go ahead and feed your cables, connectors, all that stuff through the corresponding holes. And line up our water shield over here. This little retainer button, and get this one popped in. Now if your factory water shield still has the adhesive on there, that'll stick, that's great. We ended up having to cut ours off. So simply what we're going to do is cut off some strips of tape. Run this around where it needs to go. And just put some tape on there. Continue this around the perimeter of the door. And go ahead and connect our cable for the door actuator unit, or your handle. Once we get that popped into place, snap the little lock onto the cable. lift our door and get our lock rod set on. Lower the panel down onto the sill. Once that's down into place, we'll just work our way around the perimeter and we'll get our snap locks pressed in. Just going to install our screw here with the grommet. All right. I'm going to go ahead and tighten up the screw underneath our armrest here. Okay, snug that down. Just going to install our upper screws here into the upper door panel. Just going to install our little trim button here, or trim cap.